Hello and welcome. I'm Hushicho, and this is Gundam vs. Zeta Gundam. This actually came out on my birthday in 2004, and I have always loved it. It is probably my favorite Gundam game because it has so much to offer. It has not only the usual arcade versus mode, but it also has a free mode in that same sort of style, and a UC mode, which is Universal Century mode, which is so cool because you can not only play through the events of things that happened, you can also change history. So that is really, really cool. So I'm going to be playing from the very beginning, so I thought I'd do an arcade mode run first through. I'm trying to get used to the controls again, and this is actually on a different system than the system itself because I have the game itself, but this is just much easier to do. So I am currently recording here, and so please excuse any awkwardness of movement, but naturally I'm going with Axis. Hamon Khan. So let me put in my name here. Believe it or not, that is Hushicho. Let's see, there's so many suits to choose from too, which is really cool. You can actually choose various suits that may actually not be in your faction, but they will often have different colors due to the fact that you are in that faction. So you can have these different Titans or Titan suits. And if I had chosen the Ugo or the Federation, they would be in different colors. That's really cool. But I will be choosing my favorite, Cubile, and for space, Cubile. And I'm just going to leave it on this because this is the way I wanted it anyway. The only thing that's kind of weird here is that this dude, who is Titans, is doing my launch thing. So whatever. I mean, I guess, you know, Titans and we're supposed to imagine Titans and Zeon are working together, but that was actually a very brief union in the series, I remember. Okay, funnel. Yeah, the funnels are probably the best part of any suit like a Cubile. I actually think that I want to say that Cubile is the only suit that has real funnels, but I can't remember. It's been so long that I've played this game, but I used to love it. I used to love it to death. But yeah, there are very few suits that use the funnel technology because it was very new at this time, and most all of them were, as I recall. I want to say that Cubile and Psycho Gundam Mark II were probably the only ones that used proper funnel technology, and Mark II is in this, but the funnels really make a huge difference. As you can see, I'm not really much for and of course a completely graceless, clumsy victory, but a victory nonetheless. See, that's the difference that the funnels make, is that you can deploy them and they will act on their own. So they'll be fighting your enemy for you while you're fighting your enemy, which is really great. I really love that. I think that funnels really make a world of difference. This one increases your speed and this one increases your power. You can activate those. This one is you're able to come back from a defeat once. So as that little gauge fills up, you are closer rather, to being able to come back from a defeat. So in case I get my ass kicked, I've got at least some insurance. Dios. You might have noticed I'm not big on melee because the melee kind of tends to be very, very hit or miss, and most of the time with me it's miss. It just depends. If you have a suit that really has to watch its ammo, though, melee is kind of a necessary evil. But if you have the Cubile, it's probably not going to matter much. But it's still cool because it does like the dramatic cut, as you can see when you fight. So that's really pretty neat. I like the fact that it cuts to a really dramatic shot, so that you can see the victory and defeat. And I think my sword is in my own ally, but whatever, it's not hurting him. So. Alright, we've got another countdown. Oh great, it's in Earth orbit. Well, and I'm fighting the Nemo, which is not one of my favorite suits. It's kind of a grunt suit, and they're not pretty. I never liked the shade of color. They're even uglier on Super Robot Wars. But they're pretty ugly, I thought. I don't think they have much grace to the design. I just really don't like the aesthetic. But you may notice that my operator, that dude, he'll warn me of things. Like he'll tell me that there's a suit behind me, or to the left of me, or to the right of me, or that someone's firing to the right of me. This particular theme means I better watch out because there's an ace pilot, which would be Quattro Vagina. Oh no. Quattro Vagina is Shah Aznable from the original Gundam and several others. He is a very prominent character. I'm going to try and keep my distance though, because while Haman was able to fairly quickly do away with Shah in his Kakushiki, I'm not quite to Haman's level of familiarity with the controls yet. Oh, come on! I shot you like 15 times. Shit! Oh, no. Ah, you asshole! You asshole! Yes! Kono Cubile o mikubiru na! But as you can see, each suit has a cost. So when you have exhausted your cost, your side loses, basically. And when you have exhausted the opponent's cost, your side wins, which is great. And I am here with a Hyzak, which is actually a pretty good. It's kind of a grunty suit, but it's still a pretty good support. So maybe it'll help me. And I'm once again. I told you the Nemo are total grunt suits. They're everywhere. We are in near Hong Kong. And immediately I'm having flashbacks of the giant Psycho Gundam crashing through buildings and shit. So I'm hoping we don't actually have to fight the Psycho Gundam. I don't remember. Oh shit. Thank goodness my operator remembered to tell me that there was someone behind me. Oh great, DJ. Amuro piloted the DJ in Zeta Gundam. It was I believe it was a custom suit for him. That does not mean I like it. I like the design. I just think Amuro's an asshole. Yes! Soxten Seikoda! Yeah, like I said, the Hyzak is actually pretty good support. Pretty solid unit. But, yeah, and there was the Mythos coming right behind me. I'm sure my operator would have let me know sooner or later. Ah, Von Bran. We are on the moon. The city on the moon, Von Bran. And again, we're against Nemo. But I've got a Barzam on my side now. Barzam is a pretty good unit, I want to say. I believe it had its origins in the gun mobile suit of Zeon. If not, it should do, because wow, does it look like a gun. But I know there were a lot of different influences on various mobile suits, actually. So I try to remember the most major stylistic influences like that, but not always. God damn it, it's Kakashiki again. Kakashiki is this really ostentatious gold mobile suit that is extremely fast, and of course it's ostentatious because Shah always loves to pilot like bright red and gold, as you would do in outer space. Or anywhere, really. Like, why would you ever pilot a bright red mobile suit? I don't know. It had better have some really, really good armaments, is all I've got to say. Although I will admit my favorite suit of probably all time is the Gemark, which is, Gemark is beautiful, beautiful red, and it is like, God, I believe it could probably take out a planet. But, maybe not quite the level of the Ideon, but it's pretty fucking tough. And as you can see, the Barzam really holds its own, which is really nice. It's really nice about this game that you don't always have to babysit the people you're with, which is good, because I mean sometimes you do, especially when they are in a particularly costly mobile suit, and you don't want them to end up getting blown up and causing you to lose. But as you can see at the top, right to the left of the timer, we are the red, so, and they are the blue. So as I defeat mobile suits, you will be able to see that bar go down. Ideally, Kilimanjaro. That's where we are right now. And yet again, I have flashbacks of Psycho Gundam, which I hope we won't be facing here. Oh, there's the ace. There's the ace pilot theme, so. Yeah, as you can see, sometimes it's Amaro. Maybe I can be. Okay, we're in kind of bad situation right now. And see, that's the unfortunate part about my my little power, is that it also applies to my partners. God damn it, it's Quattro again! I thought I beat your ass! I don't know if we can fucking afford this. No! Quattro, I swear I'll kill you for this. Shit! I knew it. See, this is unfortunately what happens sometimes. This is exactly what I was talking about. Generally, you don't have to babysit your partner, but sometimes you have to babysit your partner. Because some asshole like Quattro Platino comes along and says, oh hey. Yeah, I'll just do the same mobile suits. But yeah, sometimes it really goes poorly because, like with my second chance power, it's great if I have it. But if my partner has it, then I pretty much end up fucked, essentially, because my suit is way more expensive in cost. But see, you pay for the expense if you mess up, which is really unfortunate. But it balances out because you get a useful suit, but they're often the most powerful and useful suits are often the most expensive. So you'll probably be using a decent suit and it'll probably end up being an expensive suit. So you have to kind of watch it. Which I am absolutely not doing. Because of Amaro. And see, that's why I get kind of annoyed, because my partner uses the whole resurrect, and oh, thank God. Okay, thank goodness. But yeah, unfortunately, sometimes this also means that things can go very, very pear-shaped. But this is why I love the funnels, because while I may have to babysit my partner sometimes, I never have to babysit the funnels. I can just launch them and forget them. So there I go. Game over for one mode. I hope you enjoyed watching me play. I hope you'll enjoy watching me play more. And if you like it, I will go through UC mode. And you can see all kinds of wonderful history, alternate history, and the exciting timelines of Kidou Senshi Gundam and Kidou Senshi Zeta Gundam. So, let me know